Alright. Welcome to FaBled Hunters.
I'm Yuanji.
I'm Saint.
And today we're going to open another case of Uprising.
While sweating our asses off.
Yep.
Let's go.
The first case was definitely a learning experience.
It was an experience. We better do this quick. Literally a hot seat. These high degree heat lamps. They're not heat lamps, they're just whatever, halogen lamps.
Yeah.
So they're supposed to provide an abnormally high amount of brightness.
Yeah.
Which they do. And they also produce heat. So yes, within 30 seconds of the air conditioning being off, it is already starting to. We're going towards the flames of Volcor right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's quickly get to the boxes. Let's do this.
The last case that we opened, I think, was pretty good.
Pretty awesome. Yeah.
And let's see if this one is good as well.
I think it will be. We just need to crack these 48 packs each with some help and some, with some expedience, and we'll be okay.
Yeah.
They're so slippery.
Yep.
Slip and slide packs. Well, that's the cost of using paper packs, and I still prefer this to creating infinity plastic.
Yeah, that's fair. I think when this video comes out, we're gonna...
Oh, this is a good one.
A Marvel.
It is a Asvoli. What?
This art, I think, looks really nice in foil.
Yeah. The art itself is pretty amazing. And it's Musetti, Mr. Great Library himself. We met at the Pro Tour, right?
Yeah, speaking of the Pro Tour, I think by the time this episode airs, we're going to be quickly approaching
Lille, right?
Yeah.
Thoughts?
Oh, by the time we are filming this episode, I still have not yet really been playing CC. The set has just come out in the US.
Well, it just came out this weekend, right?
Yeah.
And the boxes are just here this weekend. Barely made it. Primary source did not come through, so we had to go through secondary sources.
Yeah,
to backup plans.
We're I don't know. I think from what people have told me, the format seems a lot more wide.
Wide, you said?
Yeah.
The other day, didn't you just say it was very straight and narrow? It was back to Welcome to Wraith type of feels?
No. I said that the limited format.
The limited format is straight up. Okay.
Yeah.
But the what is this format? The CC format is wide open.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm not even. I haven't even thought about a hero yet. So what can you say? What can I learn while we're opening about your thoughts on CC right now?
Here's a teaser for you from what people have told me during testing.
Yeah.
A lot of people think that Phi is really good, but I have heard that Dorinthia is good against Phi.
Dorinthia's good against Phi?
Yeah.
Why? I don't understand, because I don't even play Ninja. I wouldn't get it.
So Ninjas usually, one of their weaknesses is that they don't have a lot of block value on their cards.
Okay.
A lot of their cards are block 2. Also, their equipments they don't really want to block with.
Okay.
Both things that are pretty good, I think, for the Dorinthia side of things.
But wouldn't Guardian counter Phi really well?
Wouldn't Guardian counter Phi? No, not necessarily, because Ninja gets a lot of value.
Yeah.
So you can actually grind out a Guardian.
What do you mean? Just going really, really wide and many attacks, maybe?
It's just being able to recycle the Phoenix Flames makes it so that even if you just do 2 Phoenix Flames plus a weapon,
yeah, every
turn, that's enough to just get a lot of value against Guardian opponents.
Okay.
So I mean, unclear what the state of the meta is going to be. Also, I think pretty interesting is because there's so many unknowns, I think there's also a really big opportunity for singles of this set. I think a lot of people don't really know what's good. So I think this time people are being more cautious and selling a lot of the singles for cheaper than in the past.
Really?
We got our cold foil silken form.
Silken form. At least it's not the Sash of Sandakai this time.
True.
That's cool. 2 cold foils a box is better than 1.
Yep. So I think like a lot of the legendaries and such, people are, I think, being a little bit cautious. I think some of the legendary rainbow foils have already gone as low as like $70 on like release weekend. Like I would have expected them to like get to that point, but they're like there already.
Really?
Yeah. Who knows?
In terms of singles, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, who knows? I don't have a clue about the dollar values yet, but I'm sure as we go along, as everything develops, I'd be happy to learn more. Is there a standout? Are there a standout couple of cards? I heard Erase Face is huge. I'm hearing that from multiple places.
Yeah, Erase Face, the Crown of Providence.
The legendary, right?
Yeah, I think is gonna just be like pretty good overall. I think that the tome, the Draconic Tome, is really strong. But I mean, like a lot of these cards, it's just like if it only goes in one deck, the way that Flesh and Blood gets kind of priced out, it's hard for like a Majestic to be like worth a lot of money, unless like everybody wants to play that deck.
Any review? Just to take the tempo foil.
I think we got 5
We got
Majestics.
six Majestics.
Okay.
Yes, pretty standard.
Yeah, 6 Majestics, a Marvel, a common cold foil.
There we go. That summarizes box one.
Box.
Yeah, for sure.
These, I think, rare Marvel dragons have been settling around the $50, $40 to $50 mark, I believe.
Okay, I don't think that's bad, considering a box is 80, right?
Yeah, so you kind of get like half the box if you open a Marvel.
And there seem to be 2 Marvels per case, which, you know, I wouldn't really complain about that because that's basically 1 every 2 boxes. There's something like 15 Marvels, is that correct?
Yeah, 15 Marvels.
So you need to still open a bunch of boxes, minimum 30 boxes to get those 15 Marvels, right?
Yeah.
And then some Marvels you can use more than one.
I think the only thing that is kind of an unknown, this being the first Fab 2.0 kind of set, is it's not clear how many waves of Uprising there's going to be.
Yeah.
I think traditionally most Flesh and Blood sets have been in print for about 2 years.
Okay.
If you include the first edition and the Unlimited, that's about like when they stopped printing them. So even though they made cold foils like lower chance to hit, I think a lot of people, there's a lot of uncertainty as to how many times the boxes will be printed. I have a feeling like that now that they've introduced history packs, there's probably going to be less Uprising printed than people might expect.
Really?
Yeah, just because like I think the only real reason to keep like the
Tiger Stripe Shuko. There we go.
Very nice rainbow foil.
Yep, rainbow foil. There we go.
The only reason why
Any extra valley in the back? Nope. No.
The only reason why these like sets are like useful in print, besides like getting people the cards, is that they're used in draft.
Limited, right?
Yeah. So I think after the set gets a little bit older, the demand tapers off quite a bit. And I think LSS have kind of like seen that, and then so kind of like pricing into this is the idea that like, yeah, like we'll print like as much as needed, but then at the same time like not kind of like feel obligated to like print a bunch of this like unlimited product. You know what I mean? Yeah.
They did overprint some of the unlimited product, I heard, right? Not Arcane, but everything else, if I remember correctly? Specifically WTR, but then the distribution was in different places. That's a foil, isn't it?
Yeah, foil Majestic. I think WTR in Europe is pretty scarce. Monarch Unlimited is probably like the worst offender.
Really?
Monarch being both like Monarch was just like I think super hyped. And so I think they printed a bunch of Unlimited because their like internal numbers were saying that like Monarch was getting sold out and stuff. But then as we learned later on, there's some distributor shenanigans.
Some, I would say a lot of distributor shenanigans. Yeah.
And then, and so I think Tales Unlimited actually there was like quite little of.
I've barely seen any, nor do I want any. I don't think there's that much. There wasn't much going for Tales Unlimited, right?
No, Tales Unlimited was actually worth like the same as for Tales First Edition.
For a while, though. Just due to scarcity, right?
Yeah, but like people need the cards. So
What's the cold foil?
Oh, yeah. Good call.
Calling slippers.
Just because like people needed the cards to play with. I think Tales was at least like distributed like an adequate amount.
Okay.
Not sure about the other sets. Monarch, definitely, I think there was more going around than people necessarily...
More than needed.
Yeah.
Most likely, right? Oof. We're already at the halfway mark of the case.
Nice.
And, yeah, we're also at the halfway mark of how long we can stand being in this heat. We'll see. So far, this looks like a Shuko plus Quelling Slippers box, right?
Really good box.
Really good box?
Every time you get a legendary, it's a really good box. Six.
One foil Majestic.
Yep.
And the chase cards we'll put to the side. This Majestic. There you go.
I think out of all of the class legendaries, Shuko's probably the best one.
Really?
Yeah. Just because I think Ninja is the class that people are at least currently anticipating to play the most. But by the time that this episode goes out, perhaps things will have changed.
Maybe there'll be a new meta.
Yeah, we're gonna see Utrecht is like the first event that's gonna have CC. That's like a really higher level event.
Calling?
Yeah, so people are going to...
You're gonna be there, right?
I'm gonna be there.
Okay.
So we're gonna see based off of that, like, kind of like what everyone's gonna go towards.
But I'm sure things will develop as we go along. That's what's awesome with Fab.
Yeah. Saint, what's like the... Have you ever done like... Were you ever in like school plays or stuff like that?
School plays?
Yeah.
I was part of chorus, so yes.
But you should be used to having like the bright lights.
Yeah, but we got something else. I don't know what it is, but it's another Shuko.
What the heck?
These are some... a Shuko and a Heat Wave.
That was a nice
This
pack.
is crazy. This is crazy. This is both in the same pack. Is there anything left in this box? Another Shuko?
Yeah.
No, let's see. I'm just curious now.
We got a Fable.
We could, couldn't we? Huh. Our legendary, right?
Yeah, or another legendary.
That is crazy. So yeah, bright lights, but they were not this hot. They were this bright, but they're not literally a foot from our face, shining off the side of our heads. Hey, to be fair, you need this for grading purposes, so... Yeah, that's why I got them. And they're effective. They do provide illumination. They also provide a copious amount of heat.
What's like the most like uncomfortable experience that you've had to go through in the last like let's say like the last year?
The last year?
Yeah.
I don't remember the bad times.
Like physically uncomfortable.
Physically uncomfortable. That's a tough question, man. I try not to get myself in a situation to be physically uncomfortable.
What about when you drank the wasabi?
Drank the wasabi? Oh, in the Ada episode?
Yeah.
That kind of sucked. That was...
I'm dredging up repressed memories.
Repressed memories, absolutely. Ooh, Inflame. One more.
Extended art.
EA foil. Anything else? We're value hunters here. We got legends. I mean, I guess we're still trying to be FaBled hunters, but it's just not easy these days. Do you think it's gotten less easy or more easy to grab a FaBled in this, now that there's two types of FaBleds?
I think since you can get the rainbow foil FaBled in this set, I've actually seen more people, I think, post Fable polls. I think that the rainbow foil Fable is a little bit more common than cold foil Fables were in previous sets.
Fair, yes.
So
that's your
we should be due for one.
By the way, since you asked me that question, how about you? When were you the most physically uncomfortable?
Dude, I think it had to have been... There was like one day that I was like moving like a ton of boxes with Michael. and it was just like the number of boxes that we had to move. Plus, like, I was like dragging this like cart around, but the cart, like the wheels broke.
Yes.
I don't know. It was just like it was like the perfect storm of like things going wrong.
Okay, that's reminding me of my little thing where I took before, and I had to get a colleague from work to help me get these boxes out because the wifey was getting a little unhappy with
the
volume. Yes, it was. Oh, hey, look at that! Wow, this double cold foil, legendary, Marvel.
This is a great box.
This is an insane box. Wow. Okay, these are some hits. These are some hits right here. That's all from the same box. That is super cool. Okay. Last packs. But yeah, the dolly was kind of broken, and there was no, like, you couldn't leave the rental car. Or no, you couldn't leave his car.
Yeah.
The colleague drove his own car. So you couldn't leave his car parked because it's Manhattan. You know how parking is in Manhattan, right?
So you got a solo.
So I had to solo like all those boxes up, down, just down in the stack, up, down. And it was, I don't know, like 16 trips or something like that. 16 trips of driving back and forth in Manhattan traffic. I mean, the distance was only like 4 blocks, but parking or finding a spot, not literally parking, like street parking, and then unloading and offloading for that many trips is just... It's uncomfortable. We had 6 Majestics here.
Okay.
Non-foil Majestics. 1 foil Majestic. Frightmare. I agree with you that this seems to be a bad card. 2 conditional.
Yeah.
Right? And then we had the really, really, really good stuff. What a box 3. What a box 3. Coming in with the EA, the cold foil, the rainbow foil L, and the cold foil Marvel.
All right, last box of the case.
Last box, and we stop sweating. That sounds like a good plan.
I was saying, it's like a free trip to the sauna.
Right? This is amazing.
And you get to open packs at the same time.
And wow. That's one way of looking at the bright side.
All right, 24 packs.
Yeah, 24 packs to go. Hey, do you have any last minute advice about how to play draft well? Any insight so far?
Yeah, so actually Michael Fang and I have a podcast where we go pretty in the weeds, I would say. Mm-hmm. And like flesh+blood is like one of those games where you can get kind of... the details are very important. But I would say that if you just want to like draft a good deck, you want to make sure that you... In this set, I think commit kind of early. So it's kind of less value to...
So not staying open?
Yeah.
WTR, you had told me and the viewers that staying open is valuable.
Yeah, but it's because like the best cards in WTR draft are defense reactions. Mm-hmm. And in this set, you just like... Because there's only 14 cards per pack that are playable, sometimes you're just like fighting to like not play crack baubles in your deck. You know what I mean?
Whoa!
Glacial form. You're like fighting to not play crack baubles in your deck, and so like you also want to draft like a deck that's like cohesive. The games themselves are more interesting, I think, than the draft portion. The draft portion, I think, you just want to find a lane and then stay in it.
Okay.
Did you ever play Ixalan?
MTG?
Yeah.
I collected Ixalan. I didn't.
Oh, you didn't play it?
Play actively now.
Yeah. This set drafts a lot, very similar to Ixalan.
So, what was the Ixalan experience for you?
So I never played Ixalan, but Michael played quite a bit of Ixalan. Basically, Ixalan, there's 4 tribes. There's pirates and dinosaurs and
vampires,
and merfolk. It's kind of like a random mishmash, but you just like pick one and then you stick to it.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're picking your hero and you're sticking to cards that help the hero.
Yeah.
And generics if necessary.
Yeah. Do not hate draft. I do not recommend it.
Do not hate draft.
Yeah.
Hate draft meaning deprive somebody of.
Yeah. You're gonna run out of
a card.
You're gonna have to put baubles in your deck, and that's not gonna be a good time.
So you're gonna be low on playables if you even consider hate drafting. Is that what your advice is?
Yeah.
Okay, this case so far, nothing super interesting. We haven't gotten the Marvel. Hey,
Oh, I got juked out.
there you go. Haven't gotten the Marvel. Oh, wait, did we? Oh, this is a second one? It's a second one. Yeah, it's a separate box. That is super cool. Kyloria, our spoiler card, still
Nice.
looking good.
Steve Argyle.
Yes, Steve Argyle. Still looking good. Got to get back to Steve and Kat. We started talking about a commission on Kyloria at the what is it? New Jersey?
Yeah.
Yeah, not the Pro Tours, New Jersey, and still need to follow up. But it's great to have pulled a Marvel. Is that second Marvel?
Foil Majestic Race Face.
Ooh, that's big. That's a big hit. Nicest Majestic. Which is the full art Majestic that comes in extended?
Phoenix form.
Phoenix form. Okay. Haven't seen that yet. Haven't even seen the Ash token, but we're not going to get one probably. Not with 2 cold foils in this box.
Yeah. Oh, another race face.
Another race face. You are correct. Here, you could get the last pack.
All right.
Let's leave the erase face.
Last pack. Magic. What did we get? Nothing in the rainbow foil spot. Nothing in the token spot either.
Yes, are we ending this box as a normal box? I think we hit 6 Majestics almost every box here, right?
Yep.
Exactly 6, so we got 24 Majestics in a case. We got exactly 1 foil Majestic per, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that concludes these. But just to review, this box we got these 2. Let's see how many cold foils we got for the box. We got 1 extended art. We got cold foils. We got more cold foils.
So we got 3 Marvels this case.
Yes, we did one extended art, 4 normal cold foils, 2 legendaries, and 3 marbles.
This is also a pretty.
This is also
nice
pretty
case.
pretty solid case, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, at what is it, 320 a case? Yeah, you've got easily half of your value back just in these, as you're supposed to,
Yeah,
right?
these are like let's say call like hundreds, and these like 50. So this
Oh,
is
so
like
that's the case. Oh, wow. That's pretty good. Wow. Well, we still need to be hunting FaBleds. We still won't stop trying, but we need to stop sweating right now.
Stop trying right today.
All right, guys, remember to like, comment, subscribe, twiddle that notification button, and we're going to need some air conditioning. Later.
Bye.